Many financial gurus and professional financial advisors can be found on TV and online touting the many benefits of exchange-traded funds. However, they don't spend much time actually talking about what they are or why they may be good for you. I'm usually pretty good at making things simple since I'm not that smart to begin with. So today I will try to explain ETFs to you and explain it in a way that you can understand what they are and why they might be good for your portfolio. Okay, first of all, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds, and that doesn't mean much to most people, so let's take a step back and go over it. See, the mutual funds that you might own in your IRA or your 401k are owned by a company. For example, let's use Fidelity. Fidelity offers mutual funds that you probably own in your IRA or 401k. Now, if you own a Fidelity mutual fund or any others, well, you can only do business with them. And that means that you could only sell that mutual fund back to Fidelity. You can't sell it to your mother, you can't sell it to some random person. You have to do business with Fidelity. Now, the letter E in ETF stands for exchange. And all that means is that you can buy or sell ETFs on exchanges. If you decide you would like to go buy it, you put an order out there at any point throughout the day, and maybe somebody will sell to you, and vice versa. Now, in every other way, ETFs are basically like mutual funds. They are comprised of a basket of assets, usually stocks, commodities, bonds, things like that. Now, unlike a mutual fund that can only be sold and bought at the end of the day, an ETF can be bought and sold at any point. If you buy it and 2 seconds later you change your mind, you can sell it and it's gone. Now, there's an ETF for almost everything these days, which means you can build a great portfolio using only ETFs for your retirement accounts. There's really no need to use a mutual fund ever again if you don't want to. Also, ETFs can pay dividends as well. Not all of them, but I'll give you an example. The SPY is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. Now, if you didn't want to go out and buy all 500 S&P 500 stocks, you could just buy the SPY. They take all the money that comes in from other investors, they buy all 500 S&P 500 stocks, and you can participate all while holding one symbol. Well, a lot of the stocks in the S&P 500 pay a dividend, and so that means you're entitled to it. Technically, you own part of the S&P 500. Right now, the SPY pays a dividend of about 2%, but of course that changes depending on the dividends of all of the underlying companies inside of the SPY. Now, really, there's an ETF for almost anything. If you want to invest in gold, but you don't have $1,200 an ounce, there's an ETF for that. Want to invest in banks, electric companies, oil, bonds, home builders, pretty much anything you can think of, there's one symbol that you could go to participate in that entire sector of the market. Now, ETFs are obviously available for everything. They're a great way to diversify your portfolio, but all with the flexibility of being able to get out of all of them at a moment's notice. Now, if all this sounds exciting and you want to learn more, I'll put a link in the description to a page on our blog that has a list of the most popular ETFs and what sectors are behind them. In the meantime, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, or give me a thumbs up. And as always, we'd love the opportunity to help you with your retirement investments. We're always here. I'll leave my contact information right